Merry Christmas, Ray. Merry Christmas, Bull. Y'all good buddies. Sharing y'all's hay. Enjoying the little quickly made house, and it's now insulated with lots of snow. The windbreak got tossed by the wind, so this wall did have an extra layer of protection, but oh well. We'll just keep designing, won't we, Ray? Ah, Christmas morning. Cedar branch fell into the creek the other day. Last night, I think. Look at that beautiful snow. I love it. And I love being in Tennessee where it doesn't stay very long. The snow that visits. It's very nice. So blessed to have a Christmas morning snow. The chickens didn't spend the night up in their trees. They were smart enough to stay down in the barn. So it's good to know. This is the other chicken tree, these pine trees over here. And they didn't stay in their trees either. The tracks you're seeing here is the wheelbarrow, where everybody had room service. Because it's Christmas. You go all out for everybody you love, don't you? Merry Christmas, everybody. Stacy, what are you doing out here? There's still mud, but at least most of it's covered. Stacy, honey. Good morning. Merry Christmas, Stacy. Yeah. What they're doing is coming out here and drinking out of these puddles. Must not be that bad. Like a spring-fed water. Hopefully it won't slip and fall. Oh, that was deep. Cow toes pointing towards the hay bale. Quite cold, ain't it, girl? Everybody's got their face in a nice warm, well, Gray Belle has her face in a nice warm hay bale. Big Sister Hottie is showing Betsy some reindeer games she knows. It's so peaceful and pretty. A little treacherous getting up here. The little footprints in here are from yesterday. Pretty kind of snow. I'm seeing prints from the boys where they ran up and down this hill. Look at that blanket. Untouched. So beautiful. There's the back of the farm. Good view of the farm. Hey, Hottie. Merry Christmas, Hottie. Here we are in our corner of our goat pen. This is like the crossroads where it's the corner post. So this is the area we've been giving a lot of attention to clearing, and it's good to note that the seeps in the water, where they're coming out at, I'm seeing this low spot and thinking how I need to direct the channel. So it's a good mental note, because that water is warmer than the snow is. The creek is flowing nicely, and no one has walked on my bridge yet. So I hate to mess up this beautiful blanket of snow here. Look at these beautiful pine trees, cedar. And over there's the privet. And the privet has come down so low it's actually touching the wire. And so we don't have the electric fence on, but don't let the goats know that. Let's see here. How dangerous would it be for me and my expensive camera to go over this bridge? Let's see. Ooh, it's drama. Drama on the farm. And I made it. There we go. Conquer the fear. Yeah, see, I'm seeing how the water is channeling on this corner and goes right down the middle of this low spot. So pretty. I don't like privet, but icy privet is beautiful. It's like a chandelier. This is a spot we feed goats on this, and you can see where they've been taking the bark off. They do this every winter, no matter how much you feed them. There's just something really delightful in peeling that bark off, and I say, privet tree, more power to you. Snow got real heavy down here. A lot of moisture. I guess if you can have something like lake effect snow, you can also have something like bog effect snow. Kind of feel like this is a bog area. I've put my goats on, but they like to laze away in their dry barn. Not too worried about them. Insulated roof. Not muddy in there. And they've taken all the pieces of hay that they don't like and made bedding out of it, so nothing going to waste. Whatever hay they don't like, they strip it out of their manger here. How's everybody doing this morning? Enjoying your breakfast? That's Grandma and granddaughter. How are you, Opal? Yeah, good, sweetie. Oh, you're not Opal. Hi, sweetie. Yeah. Hey, Briar. Good girl. Y'all just stay in here where it's warm. And see if that's Opal. She's enjoying it. She takes it out of the, just a little at a time. Plenty of clean, dry hay for you guys. Yeah. Come on over here, girl. I'm just getting some shots. Yeah. Goodness. I'll go right ahead. So this burned there. 2 little burnt stumps, but look at all the water. It is so good that we've put the goats over here because they're lightweight, and crayfish territory. They're lightweight and they won't bother the ground when it's muddy. A cow or horse can care less if the ground's muddy or not. They'll just go where they want. Now a goat, a little more finicky, and they want to keep their toes dry and warm. Except for that one, who likes to stand in the snow. But that's a cashmere goat. That's different. My dairy goat, she wants to stay where the snow is not. It's just so beautiful. Like I said, it's just so nice to have a visit from the snow. I don't think I want to live in it. Nope. Right here where I could just jump back in home. Now, interesting too, over here in the goat paddock, it's a project where I'm working towards unthatching the grass and raking the grass, clearing all the wood, getting it out of the way so that when the sun does come out and we get those peekaboo springs during the winter, we get some grass to grow in here. So what's interesting is the places I have put all the leaves and raked my brush is much heavier in snow than the ground. The ground's warmer. There was a lot of rain before the snow came, and it's thin, which means it will melt quicker, which means it'll get exposed to the sunlight quicker and hopefully help my grass situation in this spot. When it's wet and nasty, the goats will not bother it. So that, you know, this was a good idea. Put the goats on the high ground and give them plenty to do in their little chalet, caprine chalet. Give them plenty to do that they'd like to do, which is eat, lick on a salt block, and they will stay away from this area that used to get cut up terribly by the hooves of our larger animals. And I'm interested in finding ways to get this to drain, but the fact that I have so many crayfish habitat spots means that this has long been crayfish territory. No one has thought to bother this or drain it. So if I can grass it up good, maybe hopefully I'm getting current. And part of this too is that the neighbors are up on there's a really good crayfish hole right there. Merry Christmas, crayfish. I don't know what they do in this cold water. More power to them. So we're getting a lot of water off the hill. Now, is that someone's septic water? Well, probably not straight septic, but like their leach field. Is this leach field material? Or is it a spring? I believe it. I would like to think it's a spring. Because there's shelved water tables up on our farm. And that means that there's shelved water tables over in this back field. Just like it, you know, it's no different. And there's shelved water tables up on the back pasture. And I've been recently identifying some spots that are going to be wet much longer than the surrounding area because of those springs that come up. So there's at least 4 spots, and I'm thinking if I can just direct this water there and prevent it from going here towards my barn, would that help this pasture area? I'm stepping in the water. My feet are cold, yes, but I don't want to mess up this blanket. However, I'm looking at the weather area. I don't think you can see it through the trees, but there is more snow clouds on the way. I'm going to be losing this beautiful sun. Come out here and get some sun soaked on my face, because it's the only part of me that's exposed. And this gets deep. I have to be careful where I'm going. Isn't that pretty? Look at that. It's satisfying. Oh, mercy. What a beautiful Christmas morning. Here's the back of the house. All the animals are fed. We already opened up our Christmas presents. That didn't last long. Kids just tore into them. Well, hope everyone out there is having a really good Christmas. That your kids have enjoyed tearing into some good gifts. And everyone's enjoyed their church service and get a good uplifting message about hope, about how God had faith in us and He still has faith in us. We need to have faith in ourselves. We can. God's got faith in us. Good sweetie. Yep. Want to smell it? Can I see your nose? There you go. See you girls later.